Hello, this is James Shaughnessy, founder of SCiO 3D Sports. Any coach who is serious about continuing and building champions has got to get serious about technology or be run over by it. SCiO 3D Sports provides the most advanced biomechanical tools available to a coach today. We use the machines and software developed by Gideon Ariel, the International Society of Sports Biomechanics Lifetime Achievement Award, called the Jeffrey Dyson Award. The reason this software is so good is because of its versatility. Here you see 7 different players hitting 7 different shots, 7 separate players. The highest UTR here is 14.26 and goes down to the lowest of about 10. The worst players on this video have professional points or a gold ball. We work with top level juniors, the best NCAA players, as well as we have a huge library including all the greatest players of all time. So if you'd like to take advantage of how we can get players better, please stick around. Can you spot the flaws in these players? If you were looking from here, or maybe you're looking from here. Can you spot the flaws from here? Maybe. What if you look from here? Now you got a better idea. If you look from here too at the same time, you'd have a better idea. If you know what to look for. Now there's things, even though we look at this video like this, that you still cannot see. It's impossible. What if you looked from here? Would that help? Would that help your players see more clearly the changes you'd like them to make? Could they see why more clearly you would like them to make changes? Every single one of these joints on these players is measured for displacement, velocity, acceleration. Unlimited amounts of data are at your fingertips for each stroke. As you can see, we can compare strokes. You can compare your player versus 6 other professionals if you like, or 6 other All-Americans. But you got to use technology. You got to get with the program. Okay, so here we're going to try to show you that there's some things that are just impossible to see. Here we have 6 separate players, all female players, all excellent players, and 4 of them are about to suffer. 3 out of the 4 are going to suffer career-ending injuries, and 1 of them is going to suffer an injury that causes her to miss her entire senior year playing number 1 for a big D1 school. All right, can you pick out who the 2 players are that are not going to get injured? And maybe you can pick out the 4 that are. If you can, you're doing a great job. An unbelievable job, almost magic. It's definitely hard to tell from this angle. All right. One of these players has won the US Open. One of these players is about to win the NCAA championship in singles. One of the players won the ITA Indoor All-American. One of these players played #1 for a big D1 school and was a good enough pro to win a round in the main draw of the French Open. And let's see, who else do we have? We have another player that played some pro. And did I miss anybody? Is that 6? The other player is a #1 player for a top 30 Division I school with a top 900 world ranking on the women's tour. So the two players that don't get hurt are on the far left right here. This is Cal Berkeley, Yana Jurikova, NCAA champion. This is Samantha Stoser, US Open champion. This is the player you probably know, I'm not going to name. Demolished her wrist, about to play pro, couldn't do it. Player in the middle, destroyed her shoulder of her hitting arm. Went around at the French. This player here couldn't play her entire senior year at #1. She was ranked in 900 in the world, at least. And this player, I'm not sure how high she got ranked, but she did play some pro. So if we close in, we see these paths mapped out. And as they hit the ball, all 4 of the players on the right are dropping, while the players over there on the far left are still rising a lot. Stoser's going up like a missile. Jurikova's going up like a missile. We can see it numerically, quantitatively. Here's the graph of everyone. Just before impact, -28 inches per second down, -20 inches per down, -29 inches per second down, -3 inches per second down. Then Stoser and Jurikova are going up 25 inches per second, 18.6 inches per second. It's almost an exact reversal. So that's really hard to see without 3D motion analysis. You can attempt to see it. You can try to look at it on video if you know what to look for, and you can get the angles just right. But it's so easy with 3D motion analysis to see this. And you can prevent injury. The player that missed a year, she was able to extend her career by straightening this out. Okay, these other players did not know about it. One of them really wished she did, and the other ones were in the process of already hurting themselves by the time they did their motion analysis. So just as easily as we can prevent injury, we can enhance performance.